So see that grill right there? I'm going to put that brick down around the ground on top of it. I'm going to move it over this way a little bit first to this end over here, and then I'm going to put that brick on it to balance it so I can cook my hot dogs on there, but it'll be over here away from the flames. Alright, so I got the dogs on. They're cooking right now, and I'm pretty hungry. So once I eat them, I'll figure out how I'm going to do my coffee on here, and I'll bring you back to show you that. I'm going to try to set this thing up when I put the super shelter, when I close the super shelter rather, and get in there. I'm going to try to set this thing up in there so you can see in there a little bit, see how it is. It's 6:44. I'm hearing something out there, fox or something howling, crying. Of course, now I ain't gonna hear it no more. Decent fire going. It's pretty warm in the shelter here. I still got the plastic up. I'm gonna eat my hot dogs. They were good. Thought I heard something out there. Yeah, the fire's kicking out some heat now. That big log on there is a tree that I fell the last time I was out. It was a dead tree that I fell the last time I was out here, and it's a hardwood. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely a hardwood. So I'm just burning it. I'm just gonna slide it down little by little as it burns. Keep feeding the fire underneath and behind it to keep it stoking. So it's 7:08, and getting ready to do some coffee. Happy I got my camp shoes on. Flip-flops with wool socks tonight. It's cold out here, but yeah, it's nice. It's very warm over here in my shelter area. Out there it's cold. I was just out there a minute ago. I think my water's getting close to boiling. Yeah, it's almost there. Starting to boil now. Good deal. Gonna have some coffee soon. Alright, so it's 7:39, and I fired up the alcohol heater thing too. I'm gonna try and heat this thing all up because it's pretty cold out. It's like 20-something degrees. I mean, I'm wearing flip-flops, but it's not cold in the shelter, but It's cold around the shelter. I gotta keep some heat rolling. And I'm getting ready to have some more coffee. You can hear it boiling. Yeah. I put that bag in there and I'm gonna let it steep for a minute or so, and then have myself another nice hot cup of coffee. And the alcohol stove thing's going good now too, so that's throwing off quite a bit of heat as well. So yeah, after I drink this last cup of coffee, I'm gonna shut this thing up for a little while and get in there and lay down, trying to get some rest. Pretty comfortable shelter though, all in all. Even with the door open, I think it's going to be quite comfortable in here, quite warm in here actually once I shut this thing up. And I ought to get an hour or so out of that, hour and a half maybe out of that thing. So that'll be good too. I got plenty of firewood. So I got some more way over there too. So I should be good tonight. So it's 8:02. Got the alcohol stove right next to the shelter there. The fire's all loaded up. It'll be taken off here shortly. And I closed in the shelter. So I'm getting ready to get in there and see how it is. It's gotta be warmer. Pretty warm. I'm pretty warm all in all by the fire, so I'm sure once I get in here. Oh yeah, I can already feel this warmer. And then I just close that in over there. I'm pretty well closed in now. Kind of tight in here. But that's what you want. So yeah, I'm looking pretty good. So I'm gonna sit in here and let it warm up for a little while, and then I'll let you know how it is. So I brought the alcohol heater inside the super shelter, and what a difference! It's warm in here now. Warmer. It's probably 80 degrees. I'm not going to keep it in here all night. In fact, I'm getting ready to take it out in a minute. I just brought it in to heat it up real quick because it's cold in here. So I'm getting ready to stick it out there now. Alright, so it's about 8:15. It's 28 degrees out there. In here it's pretty warm. It's I don't know what it is. I wanted to get a thermometer today and I completely forgot. But yeah, it's much warmer in here than it is out there, that's for sure. I don't know exactly what the temperature is, but it's probably somewhere in the 60s, I guess. So it's 9:15. It's 27 degrees out. It's much warmer than that in here. It's very warm in here. I'm actually hot. I put all this on, but I don't even need it anymore. When I first put it on, I didn't have this fire stoked up like it is now. And I figured out that having this shelter with this little wedge here actually makes it warmer. Getting the plastic closer to the fire makes it warmer. And I was trying to keep the plastic away from the fire, you know, so it doesn't melt and whatnot, but just actually putting it closer. I'm not even closer. I'm the same distance that I was, but with the plastic closer like this, I'm warmer. But I'm personally, I mean, myself, I am the same distance from the fire that I was when the plastic was back here with me. So it just it being up closer like that traps it in here, traps the heat in here much better. Yeah, it's this is by far the warmest shelter I've ever had. I'm still without shoes, barefoot, and I've been barefoot now for about 2.5 hours. And no need for shoes. I'm totally comfortable. So yeah, it's crazy. It's very warm right here. $122, still hanging in there. Just I was kind of cold. Woke up and stoked the fire back up, and I made some ramen noodles and coffee, and now I'm nice and warm again. And I also moved the fire closer to the shelter. You can't tell really from in here. On the camera you can't. But yeah, it's a lot warmer in here now. So it's 2:30 a.m. Pretty cold. I took some of the bricks from around the fire and I put them in here. I actually put them on the fire for about a half hour, 45 minutes or so, and they're radiating a lot of heat right now. I don't know how long they're gonna stay that way, but there's quite a bit of heat. I can't touch them right now. My glove melted when I picked it up. Started melting to it, so yeah, they're warming it up in here some. So I'm gonna try to go back to sleep for a little while. See y'all in the morning. Yeah, so I wanted to tell you anyway. I almost forgot. I put the bricks on this piece of a log that I cut, and I put insulation underneath of this. It's a piece of foam that was back here, and then this reflective thing on top of that. So there's a lot between the earth and the bricks, so that the earth doesn't suck the heat out of the bricks faster than it should, you know, because these things will stay hot for quite a while. Yeah, it's very hot. I still can't touch it. It's been in here for about 15 minutes now, 10 minutes, something like that. So yeah, if you keep something between it, I made sure I kept something between it and the ground so it doesn't conduct all the heat out of it. It's good morning, 6:25 a.m., 23 degrees. It's cold. I got the alcohol heater thing going. Fire's still going too. I still got wood. I opened up the super shelter. I'm making some coffee, and when the sun comes up here in about a half hour, I'm gonna start packing it in. It was cold last night. So it's 6:54. The overnight was a success. I survived, and pulled all my coals, or took all the wood out of the fire and let it go out, and I pulled all the coals close to the shelter so I can enjoy my final cup of coffee here before I start cleaning up and heading out of here. So thanks for joining me on my first video on Eastern U.S. bushcraft and survival. And yeah, this channel is my new channel, or you can check out my old videos as well on Frankenstein bushcraft. And once I get the password and all that figured out, I'm gonna go back on there and probably do some stuff on there as well. But yeah, the Eastern U.S. bushcraft and survival is gonna be more of a solo camping, and just more or less solo camping, maybe some hiking as well, survival scenarios, stuff like that. All right, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys again next time. It's 7:30 a.m. I got everything broke down except for the bed, and I'm leaving the bricks. And all this is going away. This is my trash. But this is how cold it is. My water's almost frozen. It's got ice in it. But, successful night. I lived. All right, I will see you guys again next time. Keep on camping. So I just wanted to say that with my new channel here, I want to make it a little bit different than the Frankenstein Bushcraft channel. I'm still going to do the solo camping like I did on there, but I'm going to try to show you guys more information about the type of resources and examples of what we have in the area that I live in, as far as fire making, natural resources, wild edibles, hunting and fishing techniques that I use, stuff that I haven't covered on my the Frankenstein Bushcraft channel. And when I started the channel, Frankenstein Bushcraft channel that is, I immediately got sidetracked with some family stuff, and it just never went where I wanted it to go. And since I had this issue with my password and the opportunity to start this new channel, I'm going to try and give you guys something a little bit different than the other one. So it's going to be all outdoor stuff, but I'm going to try to add some things that I didn't do on that one. All right, thanks a lot. I'll see you guys again.